Hello, everybody. I am working on my point strategy. Today's October 1st, and so it's a new quarter. And I just thought that this time I'd do something a little different by doing a point strategy and like showing you how I actually put it together rather than just telling you like this is my point strategy and here it is. So I'm going to go through the steps that I do, and it's going to vary a little bit for you guys if you have different cards, but it's a lot of the cards I have are just like your typical cards. So, okay, so here we are. So I'm going to just turn this a little bit so you can kind of see my screen. So right now I have the Chase Freedom 5% calendar pulled up. And this shows what the bonus categories are that get 5% each quarter. So that's always the first thing I check when I'm putting a point strategy together, because that's going to be one of the bigger like bonus things, and that's going to determine what I use the Chase Freedom card for this quarter. So fourth quarter runs from October 1st through December 31st each year. And so this quarter, it looks like the Chase Freedom gets 5% on department stores and all purchases made using PayPal or Chase Pay, which is really, really good because I'm going to tell you in a little bit how you can use Chase Pay basically everywhere. Also, it's storming outside, so if you hear the thunder, that's what's going on. Okay, so the first thing that I do after kind of checking this is I open a blank Google Doc, okay? Here we go. All right, so what I do is I've already copied my strategy from last quarter. I'm going to paste my old strategy here, and it didn't work, so hang on. I'm going to do it again. Is it not working? There we go. Okay. So this helps me because it gives me a starting point with like what basically my cards are. And then what I can do is add in any new cards that I've gotten since the last quarter. So I have the Chase Preferred, Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Freedom, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, the Ink Preferred, which is a business card, the Ink Cash, which is a business card, Target Red Card, Delta Sky Miles American Express, the Barclay Card Aviator or City Business Advantage Platinum Select, and the Amazon Visa. I already know that I got one new card this quarter, and I'm going to put it in between the Ink Preferred and the Ink Cash because it is the Ink Unlimited, which is also a business card, and it kind of falls between those two as far as like the premium benefits and things like that. So right away, what I'm going to do is look at the Chase Freedom, and I'm going to change the 5% stuff there. Last quarter, it was gas stations and streaming services. So this quarter, it's going to be department stores and 5% on Chase Pay and PayPal. Okay. So when I go up and look at the Sapphire Preferred, that one gets 2% on personal dining. It also gets 2% on travel, but I don't use it for that because I have a card that gets 3% on travel later on. So we're looking for, like when we put this together, we're looking for the biggest percent bonus in each category that I could possibly spend any money on this quarter. So 2% on personal dining is good. I have a different card that I use for business dining, and it also gets 2%. So this just helps me kind of organize that. And basically what I do with this strategy when I'm done is I print several copies of it. I keep one on the fridge. I give one to my husband. I put one in my car. I put one in the other car. I keep one in my purse. And then I just like always have it on my phone in a document form on my phone too, so that it's easy to like, suddenly I need to go buy something from a gas station and I need to know which card to use. So it's hard to keep track of it because there's a lot of cards and a lot of things change. And so having this strategy is what helps keep me organized and keep me using the right card at the right place to get the most benefit, if that makes sense. And as you're watching, if you have questions, if you're actually watching this on the live stream, I can see your questions come through. So please go ahead and post those questions and I will answer them the best that I can in this video. If you're watching it after the live stream, you can still leave questions in the comments and I'm happy to respond to those there, or others might jump in and do that too. Okay, so back to the whole strategy thing. So I have checked the Chase Freedom calendar. I've put that Chase Freedom gets 5% at department stores and 5% on Chase Pay and PayPal. So we're going to leave that alone. The Sapphire Preferred gets 2% on personal dining, and there's nothing else I'm going to add to that list right now. Like, that's just going to stay. The Chase Freedom Unlimited, I always put that it gets 1.5% on everything else. So if I need to buy something and there's no like special bonus for it anywhere else, that's where I'm going to be using that Freedom Unlimited card for everything else. 1.5% on all purchases with that. Also, if you don't have the Freedom Unlimited card right now, they have a special deal, and you should definitely do this. I'll leave a link to this card in the description so that you can get the bonus. You get 3% back on a certain number of purchases, certain dollar amount. Let me just check. Okay, just 1 second here. That's the thing about live videos, is that sometimes I can't cut out the blank time like I do on my edited videos. Okay, so with the Freedom Unlimited, you get a $200 bonus after spending $500 in your first 3 months when you open the account. And on this offer, see, this one is not my special offer. Hold on, I'm gonna find my special offer, because this one says that you just get 1.5% cash back, but I have a deal where you can get 3% cash back up to a certain amount, and I want to make sure that you guys get that one because that's way better. I mean, it's double the amount of points, right? So it's quick math is very easy to do on that. So Freedom. And I use Evernote to keep all this stuff organized too. So, okay. So the Freedom Unlimited. Okay, here is the link. Like I said, I'll put the link to this in the description, but I just want you to be able to know what the offer is. Okay, this is the special offer. Do you see right there how it says earn 3% cash back? So on all purchases in your first year up to $20,000 spent. So if you use my link to get the card, you're going to get 3% cash back up till you spend $20,000, and that has to be within the first year of your account opening. So that's not by the end of this calendar year. That's literally, if you open it today, you have until October 1st of next year to spend $20,000 and get 3% back on that. It's an excellent deal, excellent deal. Jesus just said, I just put a sticker on my Chase Freedom to know what I'm getting 5% cash back. That's actually a really great idea too. Anything that you can do to like remind yourself of what the Freedom has that quarter is going to be so helpful. And like I said, the Freedom gets 5% back on Chase Pay, and Chase Pay is going away at the end of this year. So this is probably like their last hurrah to kind of get some people to use Chase Pay before they close it down. But there's a way to use Chase Pay basically anywhere that takes credit cards. So we'll talk about that more later. Anyway, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, I'm going to put the link in the comments right now so that anybody that's watching the live feed is going to be able to use that. So give me 1 second here. Chase Freedom Unlimited. Okay. There's the link for the Chase Freedom Unlimited. That's the special link to get your, sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Anyway, Chase Freedom Unlimited, that's the special link to get the 3% instead of 1.5%. It has the same deal where once you spend $500, you're going to get $200 cash back. I ignore the cash back part because I don't use it for cash back. That's a low value way to get the benefits of the card. Instead I take it as Chase Ultimate Rewards points because those are worth a lot more anyway. So I recommend to never do cash back. on the Chase cards because Ultimate Rewards points are going to be a lot better. All right, so, okay, so back to the strategy. I have links for all of the cards that I talk about too, and I'd super appreciate it if you use those because it definitely helps me keep this channel going and helps support all the stuff that I tell you guys about doing. All right. Okay. Okay. So the Freedom Unlimited for me, because I'm not a new Freedom Unlimited member, gets 1.5% on everything else. Next, we have my 3 favorite Chase business cards. I'm going to start with the Ink Preferred. That one gets 3% back on travel. That's why I don't use the Chase Sapphire Preferred for travel. That one only gets 2%. The Chase Ink Preferred gets 3%. So it's 33% more points if you think about it that way. So 3% on travel, 3% on shipping, which is going to be anything like U.S. Postal Service, the like UPS, FedEx, if you have an Amazon business or anything like that, or any type of business where you're doing a lot of shipping. I mean, even if you're just buying postage stamps, it's fine. It all gets 3%. And 3% on advertising on search engines and social media. So that can be pretty valuable if you happen to have a business where you create ads for people and you run those ads yourself and then bill those out to the customer. You can, I mean, if you have some customers that are spending thousands of dollars a month on their social media advertising and they're putting that through your business, you can get so many points on this. So, okay. So that's the Ink Preferred business. And then the Ink Unlimited business is new to me. I just got approved for that card, and there's a whole story behind that one that I might tell in another video. But basically, I didn't get an instant approval, and then it got approved. And we'll talk about that another time. So Ink Business Unlimited gets 1.5% on all purchases. And what I would do here is, well, right now, I'm going to be using this card for basically everything until I meet the bonus. I have a whole spreadsheet here that shows all of my active cards. And so the Chase Ink Unlimited, the deal with that one is to spend $3,000 within the first 3 months of the account opening, and you get 50,000 Ultimate Rewards points. So I'm going to be using that card for everything until I spend $3,000. Basically, that's how that works for me. So back to my strategy, I'm going to put a little asterisk next to this and say in all caps, use for all purchases until $3,000 spent, which that kind of spending will happen for me way before the end of the quarter. So that's why I'm not just leaving it at that and saying, I'm just going to use the Freedom Unlimited, the Ink Unlimited for all my purchases this quarter. And not worry about the rest because I'm going to spend that relatively soon, and then I'm going to then divert to my actual point strategy for the quarter. All right, so that was the Ink Unlimited. The Ink Cash is such a great card, you guys. Oh my gosh, I have a link for this one too. This one has no annual fee, and it's a business card, and it gets really good bonuses. So this one I use for 5% at office supply stores, 5% on cell phone and cell phone bills, 5% on internet, cable, and television subscriptions, and 2% on business dining. So this is where I use this card for my business-related dining. I use the Chase Sapphire Preferred for my personal dining, just to keep business and personal expenses separate wherever I can. All right, the Target Red card just gets 5% off at Target. I'm actually not shopping at Target ever anymore because they've changed the format of the store and I hate it. So that card is just sitting and not being used, but I'm keeping it on here just in case. Sometimes I'll still buy something from Target.com, and having that card gets you free shipping and 5% off the purchase. So it's still a good card to have, but yeah, I'm disappointed in the way they reformatted the stores. Then we get to airline cards. And I'm sorry, I actually have one other new card that I'm going to add in here too. I totally forgot we got another new card this last quarter. So the Delta Sky Miles American Express, I will only use that card on Delta purchases. And that's because you get free checked luggage, and you get a higher zone for boarding. You get like priority boarding is what I'm trying to say. It's 2% miles earned on Delta purchases. So good card to have if you fly Delta a lot or you live close to a Delta hub or whatever. And then we have the two different American Airlines cards. I have both of these. I have the Barclay card Aviator or the City Business Advantage Platinum Select. That City Business card is a business card. I had one of those for one of my businesses and closed it. And then I got a different one for a different business and just got done earning the bonus on that. So this one is going to be going down for just like it's the same thing that I do with the Delta card is I use it for 2% rewards, 2% miles on American Airlines purchases. And it does the same thing. It has the free checked luggage and it gives you priority boarding. Okay. Before I go talk about my Amazon card, I'm going to add that we also have a, let me see what it's called, United Mileage Plus Explorer. Okay, so this one is the personal version of the United Mileage Plus card. And let me just look up the benefits of this really quick. I think it's the same as the other airline cards. Like I'm almost positive it's 2% on United purchases. You get checked luggage for free and you get priority boarding. That didn't work. Okay, the travel benefits are listed here. So United Explorer card. Oh, I guess they're just calling it the United Explorer card now. I mean, the card itself says Mileage Plus on it too. So you get a free checked bag, and this one is for the primary card member and one companion traveling on the same reservation. With Delta, you get it for yourself and for up to 3 other travel companions on the same reservation. So this one is not as valuable, but it still has a value to it. So the free checked luggage for you and one companion, you get 25% back on in-flight purchases. So obviously, if I was going to buy anything during a United flight, I would use this card as well. You do get a global entry or TSA pre-check credit up to $100. So if and when I decide to actually go apply for that, which I should, I don't know why I've waited so long. Oh my gosh, every time I'm standing in line at security, I'm like, why have I not done this yet? I literally have a credit available to do it, and I haven't done it. No foreign transaction fees, priority boarding. So you get 2 United Club passes, which probably makes up for the checked luggage thing, because if you're stuck in an airport, having a club pass is a really, really nice thing to have. And so, yeah, the other stuff is just basic. So anyway, back to the strategy, the United Plus Mileage Plus Explorer. Wait, does it earn? Why doesn't it say what it earns? Earn rewards. Let's see. Okay, it earns 2 miles per dollar spent on United purchases. It also earns 2 miles per dollar at restaurants, and it earns 2 miles per dollar spent at hotel accommodations when purchased directly with the hotel, and then 1 mile per dollar on all other purchases. So I'm showing you all of this. This seems kind of boring, but I'm showing you all of this to say, like, this is the process that I go through when I create these strategies. Like, sometimes I can't remember off the top of my head all the benefits, so we look at what the benefits are, compare those to the other cards and go like, which one is the best one to use? And that's the one that gets that on my strategy. So it would be 2% on United purchases. And that is all I would use the United card for. So it used to be really important to have a United card or a way to earn miles if you weren't flying frequently on United in order to keep your miles active. But United miles are changing and they're not going to expire anymore. So that's just one thing to know. Like if you were holding on to a United card that has an annual fee just to keep your miles active, to like use it for a little purchase every once in a while to renew that, you're not going to have to do that anymore. So keep the United card if you find the other benefits valuable, but if you're just using it to keep your account active, you won't need that anymore. And last but not least, the Amazon Visa, which is a Chase card. that one gets 5% back in Amazon rewards. So the only time I would not be using the Amazon card for Amazon purchases is if Amazon was one of the 5% categories for the Chase Freedom, because I would rather have points than cash back and rewards for Amazon. So that's kind of how it works. So this is how I put a strategy together. I literally just like opened a blank Google Doc. I copy and pasted my strategy from the third quarter and started going through and looking at each of the cards and what has changed this quarter, add in my cards that I haven't put on this list yet because I got them more recently, and take off, of course, any cards that you've canceled or gotten rid of. And I don't know, other than that, like I have a Disney Visa card. I have a couple other cards that like aren't on here because they're just like not in use. That is what I keep a credit card master file for. So this is like what mine looks like. And so it has columns where, is it an active card right now? If it is, we put an X in that. The date that we applied, the brand of the card, the name of the card, whether it's a personal or business one, the minimum spend that's going to be for getting that initial bonus on the card. And then, so like for the City Business Advantage Platinum Select, that one is spend $3,000 in 3 months. And then the Chase Income Limited is also spend $3,000 in 3 months. And then in this column, I have like what the bonus award is going to be. So for the City Business Platinum Select, that one with the American Airlines was the bonus of 60,000 American Airlines miles. And then the Chase Income Limited is 50,000 Ultimate Rewards points. It's marketed as $500 cash back, but it's actually 50,000 Ultimate Rewards points. And then this column tells if it has an annual fee and how much it is, what is the date that that annual fee is going to hit, so that I know if I'm planning on canceling a card right before the annual fee hits, that tells me when I should do that. And then if and when I cancel the card, I keep a record of the date that I canceled it and then any special notes about the card. So if you want a copy, like a blank copy of how my credit card master file is, I'm going to post that in my my Points and Miles group. It's Facebook. It's Points and Miles Enthusiasts. So you can ask to join that group, and I'll post a link to a Google sheet of the blank version of it that you can use then and copy and use for yourself. So I don't see any other questions in the live chat right now. That's how I make a point strategy. It is not super hard. It's a matter of sitting down and doing it. And I try to do it either on the first day of the quarter or just before that to get that all figured out so that on day one, I am making the most of each of my cards. So that's it. This is the first time I've gone live on YouTube. I don't know. I hope it was useful and I hope there wasn't too much dead time. That's the thing I worried about the most when setting this up, was that I'm not going to be able to edit out all of my thinking time. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please share it with friends and family that you know who might be interested in doing the whole credit card points and miles thing. It's not for everybody, but if you have a good handle on your credit and you like to travel, or you like to, I don't know, it's like appealing to people who would also like to super coupon. If you like seeing your money spent for the best value, this is a good hobby. It can be a hobby. It can turn into a business. For me, it has ventured that direction, and I love that. So join my Facebook group. It's Points and Miles Enthusiasts. And what else? I'm going to put all the links to all the cards I've talked about in the description once I get done with the actual live stream. So those will be there. If you use my links, you get the very best deal that's available. Like I said, with the Freedom Unlimited, you're going to get 3% cash back, 3% Ultimate Rewards points back instead of 1.5%. So it's double. So definitely use my link for that. And all the other cards, it's going to be the very best deal that's available right now. There's a couple of other apps that I use in combination with this strategy. Rakuten, if you watched my video from the other day, I think that's the right way to say it. I'm not 100% sure yet. Rakuten, it used to be Ebates, okay? And so I love that because it gives you cash back and they send you a check in the mail, in addition to the awards that you're earning on the credit card. So it's a stackable thing. That's what my last video was about. The other app that I use to kind of multiply is called Dosh, D-O $H. And I'll have a link to that too. if you sign up using my link, I think they start you out with $10 right away. Or no, that's the Rakuten one. I can't remember what the benefit is for Dash if you use my link. But anyway, those will all be there. Ask questions in the comments. And I don't know, maybe I'll go live again the next time I do this, or maybe I won't. I don't know if this was like a total failure or if it was good. So thank you for watching. Join my group, use my links, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I have new stuff posted, and I will see you again soon.